Dear students, welcome to the discussion on agriculture as industry, a model. We all know that agriculture sector involves a vast population and provides a livelihood to them. A shabby picture emerges due to several reasons. The farmers are challenged with fragmented landholding, insufficient governmental assistance, limited credit flow, which is entrapping them to moneylenders, losing their traditional right of using their seeds, uncertain weather and market conditions. They are also subjected to eviction from their land. Further, the only organized sector that is associated with plantation also is not properly regulated because it is largely in the private sector. Marketing of agricultural produce is most important activity for the farming community, particularly for those who are small producers and have small surplus for marketing. To protect the interest of the farmers, the government has promoted organized marketing of agricultural commodities through a network of regulated markets. However, the studies indicate that this system has achieved limited success as these markets restricted development of direct and free marketing, smooth raw material supply to agro-processors, information exchange and adoption of innovative marketing systems and technologies. Today, the agricultural sector has started making the appearance of corporate capital with an ambition to invest. Thus, the government should come up with a proper plan or policy to regulate the sector. The government may undertake responsibility to ensure that farmers' household in villages either possess or has access to a productive asset as has been discussed in the National Policy on Agriculture 2007. Then control the supply of seeds and other necessaries like water, manures, equipments with proper testing and the arrangement of training the people with modern techniques of cultivation whenever necessary, act as facilitator of credits, regulate the price of the commodities, initiate direct purchasing of raw agricultural commodities at a price fixed by the experts, duly sending them in the form of short messaging service in local languages through the mobile service providers or displaying the same at a convenient place in the open market through the state run agricultural commodities marketing board or so form corporate body and supply the same to the purchaser, be it big or private investors or retailers in the open market. Then monitor the storage, grading, packaging, regulate and monitor the payment by the way of cash or kind to the labor and provide the existing logistic and administrative support, regulate seed insurance, crop insurance, health insurance for the farmers so that the government can render reasonable benefits to the marginal and small farmers. It also can regulate the insurance facilities, for example, life insurance, pension above the age of 60 years and provident fund and medical facilities including insurance Rashtriya Shastra Bima Yojana for the BPL families for the farmers. Then link the local bodies to render various social services in agriculture under the various scheme, National Rural Guarantee Scheme, National Rural Health Mission, Sajal Dhara, Sarva Shiksha Mission, Indira Awas Yojana. In addition to this, the government should appoint the agricultural inspector at panchayat level to monitor the condition of work and protection of workers while engaged in their work such as working hours, weekly rest, safety, health and welfare, the employment of women, children and young person and other connected matters and treatment of them. The Minimum Wage Convention 1973 adopted at the General Conference of the ILO may be considered as a guiding principle in this connection. Now, let us have a look what the private sector investment may be encouraged to follow. Consultancy, technological inputs, technical assistances and other necessary technical information like information on weather, then integrated farm management practices like treatment of soil, infusion of modern tillage practices, efficient water and pest management, practical training to the farmers, monitoring of farm practices, grading, processing, packaging, storage, transportation, distribution and marketing of such commodities. Now, in order to achieve the greater success under this plan, few more steps may be taken which may be compulsory registration of the names of small and marginal farmers, agricultural laborers and patta holders involving in agricultural works with the local panchayats. Then priority of the local people in the process of procurement, transportation, grading, processing, packaging. Procurement of crops should be done in presence of the officials in the Revenue Department and Department of Agriculture, who will be responsible for fixing the price of such commodities centrally and uniformly in the state. Establishment of rural BPO centers and introduction of e-auction to establish contact with the companies involved in the trading outside, instead the selling of locally when local market has fallen and the farmers are supposed to suffer loss. Then looking at the state's future demand of the cereal, vegetables and cash crops, identification of fallow and degraded land should be converted into agricultural purposes as soon as possible. Cultivation of cash crops such as pulses, oil seeds and cotton should be encouraged. Finally, necessary amendments should be brought on the relevant laws. For example, the Factories Act 1948, the Maternity Benefit Act 1961, the Equal Remuneration Act 1976, the Employees State Insurance Act 1948, the Workmen Compensation Act 1923. Under this plan, the government may distribute vested land to the persons interested to cultivate. Further attention should be given to the small and marginal farmers, and gradually the entire farming community may be brought under the umbrella of such corporate bodies. This model also suggests that for the purpose of agriculture, land must not be handed over to the corporates, but must be consolidated and used for multi-cropping purposes as much as possible. Further, it is important to introduce agricultural tribunal to address the conflicts arising in interrelationship between the farmers as well as the other interest groups for smooth enforcement of the relevant laws on this point. Organizing the self-help groups, the government may also participate in the marketing segment, which is expected to maintain the balance in the system. Otherwise, this segment may be suffering from inefficiency in different respects, including ensuring the food security. Thank you very much. Hope I have made an attempt to make good use of time. Bye.